Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Bobby Crowson, founding distributor of BellaVita here in the big state of Texas. Just want to welcome everybody to the webinar this evening and share some information with you about what we're so excited about. If this is the first time you've had the opportunity to sit down and look at BellaVita, again I say congratulations and welcome. Someone has obviously taken the time to consider you as someone that they would like to have as a part of their team, either as a customer, as a distributor, but somebody who they definitely wanted to be sure was able to take advantage of these incredible products and the opportunity that we have here with BellaVita. So again, my name is Bobby Crowson here in Texas. A little bit about my background. I spent about 10 years in the military as a military officer and thoroughly enjoyed that, but you guys just weren't paying me enough out there. So I got out of the military back in 2000, started working in the telecommunications area as a senior program manager, and really thought things were going great. Had a nice six-figure income, company car, all those types of things that were going great. And then all of a sudden we had a nice big telecom boom, if you remember back then. And then in 2003 came that telecom bust. Well, about that time is when I was introduced to the industry of network marketing. So a little over 10 years ago. And I had no idea what this industry of network marketing was all about. Products or selling stuff or this or that. Just really didn't have a clear understanding of what it was all about, but got involved, got started latching on to some people that really knew the industry, what they were doing, and found myself with some leaders. And before I knew it, things were rocking and rolling. I was helping not only myself, but hundreds and hundreds of other people around the nation make a lot of money in the industry of network marketing. Now, whether you've ever been involved in network marketing, made a little bit of money, a lot of money, really doesn't matter. What we're here tonight to share with you is this incredible opportunity called BellaVita. Now, BellaVita is a company that takes three different product lines, if you will, and starts with those and expands from there. And it's all because of people in the industry like the gentleman by the name of Mike Crowson, who's the CEO and founder of BellaVita, a gentleman with over 26 years of experience in the industry of network marketing. Now, he's been with some huge companies, especially over in Asia, built worldwide organizations of hundreds of thousands of people, and just has an incredible track record in the industry of network marketing. He's the president of a large network marketing company that was doing great, and then decided here just a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, that it was time to really take this opportunity by storm, the BellaVita opportunity. Beautiful life is what that means. And so that's exactly what he did. So a little over 2 years ago, launching in Asia. And if you know anything about the industry of network marketing, typically what happens is we kind of start here, and then as things grow and we get things moving, and then we slowly move into other countries, Asia, Mexico, different areas, and then things expand from there. A little bit different here because of the fact that we were able to start in Asia, build that for 2 years, and now we are just now pre-launching here in the United States. Again, this is the BellaVita online overview. Again, congratulations to those of you here for the first time. Again, Mike Crowson, CEO and founder of BellaVita, and we're so excited and glad that he set up this incredible opportunity for everybody. So let's talk a little bit about BellaVita and what it's all about. It's all based around the Mediterranean diet. Now, most of us know we're fast going, we're moving, we're in this fast-paced society. We want convenience, we want things quick and easy, but it's been proven that the Mediterranean diet and lifestyle is not a fad diet. It just includes some healthy eating habits and manageable lifestyle, starting with fruits and vegetables, lots of those, olive oil, fishes, chickens, lean meats, and things of that nature to make sure that you're getting what you need in your daily diet. From the New England Journal of Medicine all the way to the Harvard School of Public Health, etc., there's been papers written over and over and over about the benefits of the Mediterranean diet. In fact, it's all over the news right now. If you look at the news, starting with NBC and different things like that, it talks about how the Mediterranean diet reduces the chance of heart disease by up to 30%. Fox News has had their doctors on talking about the benefits of it and how it protects the heart. You look at CBS, Eating for Life, and talking about the Mediterranean diet and how it may help you actually live longer. What about studying Mediterranean diet? How it helps reduce heart disease. And so these are all the different things, including NBC and all these others, that are talking about how the Mediterranean diet has 30% fewer heart attacks, strokes, and death from heart disease. Even Sanjay Gupta from CNN talks about it and how incredible it is. even brings up this little report about telomeres and what telomeres are and how the chromosomes, as they divide and the ends of the chromosomes get deteriorated and shortened and things like that. They've been able to prove that the shortening of telomeres actually reduces your lifespan. So the intent there is to extend the telomeres, or the ends of these chromosomes, and to make them longer life, okay, so to be able to actually extend life. And that's what we're talking about. So what I'm trying to do with mine is put a tail on them and just grow those things out as far as I can. But BellaVita right now is in over 9 different countries in Asia. And again, here we are just now pre-launching here in the United States. And everybody knows, most of you have probably seen this chart before. And what we do is, starting down here at the very bottom, at the foundation stage here, what happens is every company gets started right down here. And then what happens from there? We kind of move up into this hyper-growth phase. So this foundation phase here typically takes a year, 2 years, maybe even 3 or 4 or 5 years, just depending on the company and how fast the growth is. But that foundation stage, when people get started there with an opportunity, that's where about 70% of the wealth is generated. And the reason for that is you've gotten in before the wave comes, right? So everybody's heard about this hyper growth stage, and that's what we're talking about, being in and ready to go to be able to ride that wave. Say, for example, a company does $3 million in sales this year, but then they hit that hyper growth phase, and now they're doing 30 million, 300 million, and now you're able to benefit from that. And then to the point where you get to that maturity stage, and now you've set yourself up with a residual income that can pay you on and on and on. So let's talk about these different products here. The products we're talking about here, the first one is BellaVita. BellaVita, it's a whole food beverage. And you're going to identify this as a box, and you have 3 different bottles in a box. That's called one set. And what this is a whole food beverage made up of bilberry, mangosteen, orange peel, acai berry, grapes, even olive leaf extract. Olive leaf extract, first time that I've ever seen olive leaf extract put into a whole food beverage. Now think about it. Again, in this convenience society, we all know that we should be getting 4 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis, but how many of us really do that? Not very many. And the reason for that is we don't take the time to get what we need on a daily basis. Well, what BellaVita does is takes those fruits and puts them into a whole food beverage, so that you take a 30 milliliter or 1 ounce once, twice, or 3 times a day to give you those servings of fruits and vegetables that you're missing on a daily basis. That's the huge advantage of that, is just the sheer convenience of it all. The second product line that we're talking about is Bella. It's a skincare line, moisturizer, skincare and moisturizer. Now think about this. How many of you want to have younger looking skin? Anti-aging is the big boom out there right now. And the active ingredients that are in Bella, if you were to go out to these high-end retail stores and things like that, you may pay $300, $400, $500 for the same active ingredients that you'll find here in Bella. And not only does it work great, it doesn't leave your skin oily or anything like that, it absolutely smells wonderful. Everybody I've given this to over the last couple of weeks that I've been involved with BellaVita here has absolutely loved it. I get texts the next day after they've used it for the first time the night before. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. So that's the second product line. And then the other one, the third one, is pure essential oils. Now, don't be confused. People talk about different types of oils, therapeutic oils, and things like that. The highest quality oil is pure essential oils. The therapeutic aspect of it is just a marketing ploy, but pure essential oils is what we're talking about here. The highest quality oils that are out there. Now, for those of you that know, essential oils have been around for hundreds, even thousands of years, even back to biblical times. Well, what BellaVita has done is, if you go out and you use some of these different essential oils as individual oils and things like that, I can give you my own personal testimony. About 6, 7 years ago, I thought I was about 21 again, and I decided to go out on a bicycle track with my son. And lo and behold, I went up a hill, and the bike went out from under me. The bike went one way, I went the other way, landed on my head, and tore my rotator cuff right on my shoulder and my head. And from that, I tried to rehabilitate for about 6 months. The doctor said, you're going to have to rehabilitate, use those stretch bands, do all this stuff, do some exercises, and if after 6 months to a year it doesn't improve, then you're going to have surgery, $12,000 surgery, which I didn't have insurance at the time, wasn't interested in having a $12,000 surgery. And my wife, lo and behold, got on the internet, started doing some research, and found essential oils. And I used an essential oil, rubbing it on there once or twice a day. And within about a week, I started to have movement in my arm. Now, at first, I could only get it up about the first 30 degrees from my side. After a week, it started moving up and up and up. After 30 days, I was able to get about 90 to 95% mobility back in my shoulder. And to this day, 6 years later, I've never had any kind of surgery on that shoulder. So again, I know the power of essential oils. And those of you that have used them, you know the benefits as well. But also, if you buy individual oils and try to put them together, make your own blends and things like that, which you get a synergistic effect from the different blends if you do that, the power is there. But you may spend $100, $200, $300 buying individual oils to be able to mix those together and make blends out of them. Well, what BellaVita has done is they've taken all the work out for us, and they've put essential oils of 12 different blends of essential oils together for us so that we can benefit from it. Now, essential oils you can use in 3 different ways, either aromatically, right here, topically, or internally. So let's talk about how we do that. The first one is with an essential oil diffuser. That gets it out into the air, kind of a mist, if you will, with the essential oils and water in there, and gets it into the air so that it can be absorbed into your olfactory system, and you can benefit from that, and that going directly to the brain. The second way is topically. In addition to that, you may want to get a carrier oil like a fractionated coconut oil, something like that. So you put 4 or 5 drops of the coconut oil or something like that, a carrier oil in the palm of your hand, 1 or 2 drops of the essential oil, mix those together, and now it would spread out more. So maybe if you have sore muscles, sore back, sore shoulders, sore knees, things like that, you're able to get more out of it and apply it with a carrier oil and get more benefit from it. And then the last way is internally, like the immune, for example, that we'll talk about here. That's one of the ones that's built for the immune system. It helps with infections, bacteria, fungus, parasites, and damaging microbes and things like that. Well, if you take that internally, now you put a couple of drops in just a glass of water, and you take that, and now it's affecting the entire body there. So let's talk about a few of these. Immune being the first one, Immune being the first one. The next one, Alleviave. How many of you have sore joints and muscles and things like that? You just don't move the way you used to. How many of you feel that, you know, your body is 50, but your mind is 21, but you want your body to be 21 again? Well, that's where Alleviave comes in, and that's one of those products that you can use to help with sore muscles and joints and things of that nature. Now, Santo is where the ancient oils come in. Okay, going back again, like I was talking about with biblical times and things like that. The frankincense, the myrrh, those types of oils that are greatly beneficial as well. Energia, the energy, mental alertness, increases your mobility, flexibility, all that kind of stuff to get you out and get you going. Example of that, I was sitting here when I first got a sample of these oils a couple of weeks ago, and I put that stuff on. I said, man, I might as well try this. I need to get up and do some exercise. I need to do something. And so I put the oil on my wrist, rubbed them together, a couple of drops, rubbed them together. Next thing I know, about 3 or 4 hours later, I was talking to my wife. I'm like, you know, I never did do any exercise, but I've been up and going for about 3 or 4 hours now, and I haven't stopped. So I know this stuff works. Calma. How many of you need to slow down just a little bit? CitroSlim. Take something that kind of curbs the appetite, cravings, and get you back to a normal appetite and lift your mood. That's what CitroSlim is. That's another one of those that can be taken internally, just a couple of drops in a glass of water. Fresco. Maybe you want to clean the air in the house. Just get the freshness back there. Things like that. Get the aroma and clean energy in the home. That's what Fresco is all about. Respiro. Maybe you're kind of clogged up. Maybe you got some allergies going, different things like that. Well, that's where that comes in, the healing vapors of Respiros to help you out with that situation there as well. And then Digestione, maybe your tummy's just upset with something. Maybe you didn't eat something that didn't agree with you. Well, with the ginger and peppermint and fennel and the oils that are in there, it joins together to give you that soothing digestive relief that you're looking for. So these 12 different blends of essential oils, we've got user guides. Maybe you've never used oils before. Well, we'll help you with that process. We give you a user's guide. We tell you how to use them. And then in that user's guide, it'll tell you, is it something that I should use topically? Is it something that I should use in a diffuser aromatically? Or is it something that I can ingest? So all that information is there. If you go to the Go BellaVita website or get back with the person that invited you on this webinar, make sure you get those questions answered. You don't have to be an expert to benefit from this product line. And I'm sure that you'll find with the BellaVita, with the Certa Bella, and with the essential oils, look at the color just in this diet here. This is the Mediterranean diet that we're talking about. So you take all those different things, and this is called preventive diet. These are the things that you do so that you don't have to do that reactive diet by taking this colorful pills, reacting to what you should have done in the first place by putting yourself on a good whole food diet, Mediterranean diet, and that's what we're talking about. And these products, that's what that exactly helps you to do. So with that, let's talk about how we take these products, and maybe you just want to use these products. Maybe you want to be a customer. Maybe you want to be able to share these products with other people. Let's talk about the prosperity plan and living life well with BellaVita and how we do that. So we take all these products in the business plan, the BellaVita, which is the whole food beverage, the Bella, which is the skin cream, the moisturizer, and then the 12 different essential oils blends that we have right now. So let's talk about the U.S. enrollment options and what you have the opportunity to do. When you enroll someone in the business, for example, they make an initial purchase either as a customer or as a distributor, you're going to make a 50% of the volume that goes to that enroller. So for example, I help somebody get started. They make an initial purchase of $990 of products, which is 2 sets of everything, and I'll explain that here in a minute. And that creates $600 in volume. So that means 50% of that, that's a $300 commission. So the question is, how many people do you want to help get started in the business so that they can start a business for less than $1,000 and be successful and be profitable in the first week, 30 days or whatever the case may be? Our purpose is to help them get where they want to go. But by doing that, BellaVita is going to reward you with a 50% commission on the volume from that initial purchase that they get started in. Now, let's say that I enroll Jay, and Jay gets started at that leadership package that we'll talk about here in a second for $990 and gives him $600 in volume. So I'm going to get a $300 commission from that. And then Jay gets started in the business. Well, what we want to do is help Jay get other people started in the business. When we do that, let's say that Jay sponsors Mark, for example. Well, now Mark sponsors or purchases that leadership package as well. Well, Jay's going to get that 50% commission bonus, so he's going to make $300. But because I helped Jay get started in the business, I'm also going to get 5% of that in addition to that. So think about the benefits of that there. Now, looky here. When we get started in the business, as we build 3 teams of business, 1, 2, and 3, okay? And as those teams grow, say on that first level we had 3 people, and then we helped those 3 people get 3. So now on that second level, we have 9 people, right? Well, from the volume that's generated through the products that are purchased on an ongoing basis, on a monthly basis, etc., you're going to make a 3% commission, 3% commission on all the volume that's generated in your organization. Not just what you do, but from the volume that's generated from the monthly purchases and the products that are purchased on an ongoing basis in your organization. So that's not just from the 3 that you sponsored, that's from the 3 that they sponsored. That's from the 3 that those 9 sponsored. That's from the 3 that those 27 sponsored. You start to understand that now? You take that down 9 levels deep in this scenario. Now, this is a perfect scenario, and we obviously know everything's not perfect, but this is just to give you an example of the type of money that's there just in this 3x9 group commissions for ongoing distributor orders, 3% of that. Now, think about this. Let's say that Jay, when he got started, okay, he's got about 81 people in his business now. He made $243. Well, that was the 3% of all the volume that was in there, that $243. Well, because I sponsored Jay, I'm going to get a 100% match on that commission. So Jay made $243, but because I sponsored him, I'm going to make that same $243. There's 100% check match commissions. Now, if you've been around the industry for a while, you understand the power of that. Also in this 3x9, this what's known as dynamic compression. So let's say that maybe on this 4th level here of those 81 people, that 10 of them didn't order any product this month. Well, that's okay, because the people underneath that, down on this 5th level, will flow up into that 4th level, and it's called dynamic compression. So you always get paid on everything in your organization, and that's a huge benefit. You may not understand that right now, but when you truly understand the power of that, you'll come back and thank me for letting you know about it. So let's take what's called leverage. You have the leverage of one. You can work 40 hours a week and get paid on 40 hours, right? Or take this example, for example. You have you here, and then you sponsored 3 different people, and you help them get started. So you get 3 different teams started, and now you want to go out and help those people sponsor their 3 people. Okay, so now you've got 9 on that level. And then what do you want to help them do? Everybody wants to help those 3 get their 3. So looking at that, you had you on the first level here. You had 3 more that you helped get started. They had 3 more that they helped get started. And those 9 had 3 more that they helped get started. So now you've got a total of 40. So now with 1 hour of work, you've leveraged your time 40 hours. Think about the power of that. Would you rather work 40 hours a week, or would you rather work 1 hour a week with the benefits of 40 hours of work? That's what the power of leverage does. In addition to that, you have rank up bonuses. For example, you get started in the business, you sponsor your 3, you help those people get 3, and as your business gets going there and you generate some income, and you do this in the first 120 days, $3,000 in volume points, that's going to generate you another check, another commission called a rank up bonus of $200. That's a one-time bonus. You get to the manager level, it's another $500. Get to director, it's another $2,000. Executive, $10,000. Presidential, $20,000. How many of you want to get to elite presidential for $50,000? I mean, think about that. That's just an additional bonus. There's other bonuses. Initial fast start and preferred customer pool, for example. Think about all those people that come into the organization, whether you enrolled them in the organization or somebody else in your team did, doesn't matter. But when they first get started and make that initial purchase, whether they're a distributor or a customer, they take 20% of that pool from that new volume, and now, depending on what rank you are, you're going to benefit from that. So of that 20% of the company volume, you're going to make 3% of that. They take all the supervisors, and you generate 3% on that. As a manager, 5%, director, 5%, executive, 4%, presidential, another 3%. Then there's even a 5% company-wide bonus for the leaders. Again, we want to develop leaders in the organization, people that know where they want to go and want to help other people get where they want to go. Here's the value and the biggest part of network marketing. If you help enough other people get what they want out of life, you'll always get what you want. Take your eyes off yourself, put it on somebody else, help them get where they want to go, and I promise you, yours will come to you. So that's a whole other bonus in itself. Leadership retreat. We have a management camp that's coming up in a couple of months. If you qualify for that, just at the first entry level of supervisor, that's the first leadership level of supervisor. You get to that, you still got time to do that this month and next month and be at that management camp in May. Then there's a director's retreat coming up. And then you have an Italy leadership retreat later on in December. You've got plenty of time to qualify for that. How would you like to have all expense paid trip for 2 to Italy for a leadership retreat? Go over there and see what the Mediterranean diet's all about, where these products come from, and things of that nature as well. So in addition to that, what we've done is we've taken all these products and wrapped them into an incredible business opportunity. But we're not just about making money. We're about giving back as well. What BellaVita has done is they've gone out, they've got organizations called Every Child Foundation that helps people around the world. This is the BellaVita's 2014 annual convention in Taiwan last year. They're having another one this year in September, and there will be one here in the USA that you'll be able to benefit from as well. But it's all about giving back as well. And so in addition to that, what we want to do is help you get started. There's a couple of different ways to get started. One is you can be a preferred customer. As a preferred customer, you get your own website and you get customer pricing. So you can go onto your own website, purchase as much product as you want, anytime you want to. Okay? So if that's all you want to do, you just want to benefit from the products, you like the products, you want to use the products, but you don't want to tell anybody else about them, you want to keep them to yourself and not share them with anybody else, get yourself started at the preferred customer level, get your own website, and order as much products and benefit from those products as much as possible. Now, if you want to not only benefit from those products, but be able to go out and share those products, you've got a couple of different ways to get started with BellaVita here. One is the starter package, and it includes one set. Now, let me explain one set. One set is either 3 bottles or a box of the BellaVita, which is the whole food beverage, so that's 3 bottles, or it's 2 bottles of the Certo Bella, which is the skin cream, or it's a box of all 12 of the individual on the blends of the 12 different essential oils. So 12 5-milliliter bottles of the essential oils. So each one of those is considered a set. So whichever set you choose, that's fine. It's $165. You're going to pay a one-time, 1-year, $25 membership, just like you would at Sam's Club, Costco, or anything else. So a $25 membership to be able to buy it wholesale instead of at the customer or the retail price. So now from then on, you'll have your own website, you'll have your own back office, and you'll be able to benefit from some of the compensation plan, and you'll also be able to purchase things at the wholesale level. Now, for those that are wanting to get started in the business and have a little bit of product for yourself and a little bit to share, get started at the Fast Start package. That's 3 sets. So you get a sampling of everything. You get the 3 bottles of the BellaVita. That's 1 set. You get the 2 bottles of the Bella skincare. That's a 1 set. And then you get the 12 bottles of 5-milliliter bottles of essential oils. That's another set. So you get all 3 of those, 1 of each, $4.95, valued at over $630. And with that, again, you're going to get 1 of each of the products. You're going to get the first year membership waived, so the $25 fee is waived. You're going to receive a free convention ticket, and you're going to get 2 sets of Bella tools and brochures so that you can share information with other people so that they can understand and learn about the benefits of that as well. Now, for those of you that really want a business, think about if you were opening a grocery store and you opened it up and put a grand opening sign on the front of the door. You open the door, people come rushing in, and all the shelves are empty. There's no product. Wouldn't be a very, very good way to start a business, wouldn't it? Well, it's the same way here. If you really want to build a business, then you want to have some product. So again, the leadership package, which is where most of our leaders get started, gives you 6 sets of products. So that's 2 of each. 2 sets of the BellaVita, which is 3 bottles, so a total of 6 bottles. The 2 sets of the Bella, which is 2 bottles each, so that's 4 bottles of the Bella skincare, and then 2 boxes of all 12 of the blends of the essential oil. So you get 2 boxes of those. So that's 2 sets of those. So 6 sets valued at over $1,200. So with that, you're also going to get the first year membership waived. You're going to get the Bella Tools promotional kit. You're going to get 2 free convention tickets, and that's about $100 just by itself. And then they're eligible to participate in all the special leadership pools. So if you really want to start a business and be able to participate in every aspect of the compensation plan, and the sky is the limit, that's where you want to get started, is at that leadership package, and teach other people to do what you do. Most people figured out in life that it's not about what you say, it's about what you do. If you do one thing, people will follow you. If you say one thing and you do another, most people won't follow you. If they do, they won't for very long. So here are the revenue-generating activities. Connect with others, share the BellaVita story, and start with BellaVita. So how do we do that? These are the action items. Number 1 is connect. Number 1, we want to connect with people you know well, people you haven't talked to recently. What about people you don't know, people you meet each day, people online? We run into people all the time. With the internet and the social media and everything going like it is today, you can come in contact with so many people on a daily basis. It's unbelievable. And you want to share the product. It's just like having that store. If nobody knows you're in business, nobody's going to buy your product. Nobody can understand your product or know what your product is if you don't let them know. So you've got to share that, whether it's live, maybe it's offline. You just have a personal meeting, or take them to the Go BellaVita website, GoBellaVita.com. Maybe it's a BellaVita overview. Maybe it's a webinar like this that we've set up. One of your upline leaders is meeting with somebody, some of your people on a personal basis. Whatever it is, you got tools at your disposal here to help you build your business. That's where you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And then the third part of the action items is to get started. Whether it's at that preferred customer level, just using the products, benefiting from the products, or you actually want to become a distributor, be in business for yourself but not by yourself, and help share the products and the message with other people so that they can get started in business and help your business grow and help their own business grow. That's what we're looking for. That's why most people get started at that leadership package. So join us. BellaVita means beautiful life in Italian. That's what we're looking for. Here are some of the websites that you can go to. Get back with the individual that invited you on this webinar or that shared this link with you, this webinar with you, and get your questions answered and get started with us today. Congratulations again to those who were invited on this webinar to take a look at it. And again, get back with the person that invited you on here, get your questions answered, and get started with us today, and we'll see you at the top. Thanks again, and you have a great day.